Tonight we're making a classic dish from France, pork tenderloin medallions with mushrooms and port wine cream sauce. We'll start with fresh organic pork tenderloin and slice it into 2-inch pieces and season it with salt, pepper, coriander, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and we'll cook it in butter in a stainless steel pan. We'll top it with fresh sliced baby bella mushrooms and a wonderful sauce made from port wine, chicken stock, fresh squeezed lemon juice, heavy cream, and butter. This recipe is easy to make, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg if you're on a budget. It's going to be delicious, so stick around and we'll show you how we make it. My name is Mark Phillips. I've been in the food and beverage business for over 30 years. Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to be in over 10,000 kitchens from around the world. Each week, I travel to a different city and get the opportunity to call on some of the most amazing chefs in the industry. The Kitchen of Chef Mark is a channel dedicated to showing you how you too can make fine dining, restaurant quality food right in your own home. We'll travel together, we'll cook together, and we'll have some fun along the way. Welcome to the Kitchen of Chef Mark. Now let's get cooking. Tonight is a taste of France. Pork tenderloin medallions with mushrooms and port wine cream sauce. Tender and juicy pieces of pork tenderloin, seasoned and dipped in a light coating of flour, then sauteed in butter in a stainless steel pan, topped with mushrooms and a creamy and savory sauce made from port wine, chicken stock, lemon juice, heavy cream, and butter. Our mise en place for tonight's dish is, for the meat we'll need a 1-pound pork tenderloin, 1/2 stick of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 cup of flour, and a teaspoon each of paprika, coriander, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. And for the sauce, we'll need 2 tablespoons of cold unsalted butter, 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms, 1/2 cup of port wine, 1 cup of chicken stock, 2 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and salt and pepper to taste. In a small pot, bring the heavy cream up to a simmer. Make sure that you stir the cream frequently so that it does not burn. Turn the oven on at 170 degrees. This will be used to keep the food warm as we cook. In a large pan, add in the 1/2 stick of butter on medium-high heat. The French version of this recipe is to use butter only. You can add a few tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil if you want to. Add the mushrooms to the pan and give them a nice stir, ensuring that all of the mushrooms are coated with the butter. Season with salt and pepper, and saute the mushrooms until they are browned, which will take about 10 minutes. When the mushrooms are browned, put them onto a plate and place them in the oven to stay warm. To prepare the meat, remove any silver skin and then cut the pork tenderloin into 2-inch wide pieces. Using a whisk, mix the seasoning and flour together in a bowl. Then coat each piece of the sliced tenderloin and set them onto a plate. In the same pan that the mushrooms were cooked, add the pieces of seasoned pork tenderloin medallions and cook them for 3 minutes on the top, then another 3 minutes on the bottom. Then cook the sides for 1 minute each. If you have a meat thermometer, check to make sure that the internal temperature is 145 degrees for medium rare. Be sure that you don't overcook the meat. These should be tender and juicy. Place the pork medallions onto a plate and then place them in the oven to stay warm. Now we'll make our sauce. Pour the port wine into the pan. Use a spoon to deglaze the pan and remove any pieces of mushrooms or meat that stuck onto the bottom of the pan. Add in the chicken stock, the lemon juice, and the heavy whipping cream, and turn the heat up to medium-high. Bring the liquids up to a simmer for a few minutes and let them reduce. To help thicken the sauce and add some flavor, use a strainer and add a few tablespoons of the seasoned flour into the sauce and stir it in with a whisk. After the sauce has reduced, remove the pan from the heat and add in 2 pieces of cold butter and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard and give it a nice stir. Add the mushrooms back into the sauce and give them a stir too. And now it's time to plate our dish. And there it is, a taste of France. Pork tenderloin medallions with mushrooms and port wine cream sauce. It was delicious. Until next time, bon appetit.